So okay guys, in this video we are going to see about this data exfiltration using the DNS queries with a tool called Packet Whisper. So first I will explain about this DNS exfiltration. So this technique will be helpful whenever you have successfully exploited a system and have the malware running, and it's similar to the C2 server, and the malware should send the data of the victim to your C2 server. So in that case, on the victim's machine many ports may be closed, but DNS port may be open, and DNS port number is 53 DNS, sorry, and this is the UDP protocol. So obviously most companies have this 53 DNS port open because they want to search the internet using the domain names, not by the IP addresses. So what we can do is we can tell our malware to send the data over this port DNS in order not to get caught by any antivirus or blocked by any firewall setting. So to send over this 53 DNS port, we can use this tool called Packet Whisper. So first I will explain the theory about how to send this. To actually implement this idea in normal real life scenarios, you need to register a domain. Let's say nikhil.com. So this is the domain, my website, and what my malware does is my malware tries to send the data in form of DNS requests. Suppose there are some credentials, let's say username Lenovo, and password is Predator. So let's say password is IdeaPad. So this is the sensitive data of the victim. So there is a text file or some other data that is sensitive for the victim. So we need to send this data over this 53 port, DNS port. So this only accepts the DNS queries. So what we can do is we can send as a request to the subdomain. Now what I can say is lenovo.nikhil.com. So automatically when malware sends the request to this lenovo.nikhil.com, I will get this request because it's a nikhil.com. I want this website and Lenovo is a subdomain. So what I can do is my C2 server can remove this one, and you can just you can identify that this is a message, and similar way I can send the password, that is the ideapad.nikhil.com. So in this manner you can send the data over this DNS port. That's why this is called DNS exfiltration. And what you can do is you can also encrypt these messages. Suppose you can encrypt by using any algorithm, and it will be in the form of like this, say some random numbers .nikhil.com. So on the receiver side, that is our side, I can decode this into this Lenovo. So that is how this DNS exfiltration works. Now let's go to this practical lab. So this is from the penetration testing student from the INE website. So I have already started the lab. You can register for this. This is the free lab. So let me type the Google Packet Whisper, and you can see this is the first GitHub link. So this is the Python script, and you can just clone this into your Linux. So okay, let's go to cd opt. So this is the Python file. So packet whisper.py, this is the Python 2 file. You can check using the cat and grep for the print statement. So what I can do is I can run this Python 2 file. So you just simply Python 2 packet whisper.py. So that's how this tool works. but actually I have this lab setup and there is a Windows 10 machine running on. So this Windows 10 machine already have this Packet Whisper folder. So what you can do is you can download this as zip, and then you can start a Python HTTP server in your Ubuntu machine, and then you can go to the browser and download the zip file. So normally you can like when you're transferring the files from one machine, Kali Linux to Windows, then you can do like that. So in the same way you can do from the Ubuntu to this Windows 10. So but already this lab have the this Packet Whisper folder, and what I can do is I can say I can create a new file that contains some credentials, but already there is a credentials.txt file. So I have found this using this command. So these are the credentials: domain admin and secret password. So my malware is running on this Windows 10 machine, and it needs to send these credentials over the DNS port, because every other port is closed and DNS port is open. So now what I can do is I can say cmd, and before that, to make this work, we need to register a domain, but we do not have the domain. So that's why what I going to do is I'm going to edit the network settings to point the DNS server to my tab 0 IP address. It's a if config. So this is the IP address 172.16.91.10. So I have already put this one 172.16.91.10. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now close this one. Now what I need to run is Python. Check if there is a Python installed. So you can see Python 2.7. Now let's just simply quit. Now what you can do is Python packet whisper.py. Now it's asking for options: transmit file via DNS. So you need to select the file you want to transfer. In our case, it's a credentials.txt. That is the first option, and second option is extract file from pcap. So we will do that in the later session of this video. Now select one and hit enter. Now it's asking for file name to cloak. So it will apply some encryption algorithms, credentials.txt. Now hit enter. Now save cloaked data to file name. So you can just say temp fully qualified domain name list.txt and hit enter. Now it's asking for random subdomain fqdns. Select one. So one is a better option, and it's asking some ciphers. Let's say CloudFront. Okay, now it's asking to preview a sample of cloaked file. So let's say yes, and now you can see this is the data of this text file. So some of the characters have been collectively encrypted into these subdomains. You can see this one, and last crowdfront.net is same. Okay, now you can press enter. Begin packet whisper transfer of cloaked file. So before this, we need to set up the Wireshark, sudo Wireshark, because all this DNS requests comes from this Windows 10 machine to our Ubuntu machine. So we need to capture those requests and save it into the pcap file. So let's do that. So okay, now select the tab 0. So you can see the source is source from 100 to my 10. Now press Y and hit enter. and now say delay. So the delay between each DNS query. So it's now the transmission has been started. Now you can see the packets over here, so many packets. Don't worry if this says request to unknown time dot. So this takes some time because of UDP protocol. It's not that much reliable as that of TCP. So that's why we need to wait for some time. So okay, now the data has been transferred. Now you can press enter, and now coming to this Wireshark, you can stop the capture. I think we need to filter for DNS. So there are so many requests. So let's try to save this as a pcap file. Let's save in my packet whisper of Linux. So it's not packet whisper, and let's say sample1.pcap. So don't forget about this extension, sample1.pcap. Let's save this. So let's go to, now we need to run the same Python file, python2 packet whisper.py. Now we need to choose the second option, that is extract file from pcap. Say 2 and pcap file name, that is sample1.pcap. So what OS are you currently running on? So this is the Linux, and we need to choose the same cipher methods, random and CloudFront. So hit enter. We can put it as decrogood.file. So it says error decroaking the file. So this is the problem I am getting no matter what I do. So guys, once you try in your Kali Linux, I hope it works, and maybe due to this virtualization problems we are facing some problems. So once you give it a try, if you did not succeed in your Kali Linux, mention it in the comment section. So this is the basic idea of this DNS exfiltration using this packet whisper.